The war had ravaged Houston's face, but the passing years had treated him more kindly. Or perhaps it was simply that the black leather eye patch remained unchanged, so it seemed all else had stayed the same. Austin had intended to give Houston nothing more than a handshake, but as soon as their roughened palms met, he found himself pulled into a fierce hug. Houston had always been a man of few words, and right now, Austin was grateful for his brother's silence. "See, you brought Black Thunder." He freed himself from Houston's hold and mounted the ebony stallion in one lithe, smooth movement, relishing the feel of a horse beneath him. Certain his brothers would follow, he set his heels to Black Thunder's flanks, sending him into a hard gallop. The road opened up before him, but he feared no matter how fast or far he rode, he'd never truly escape the walls that had surrounded him. Not until he'd seen Becky, touched her, held her, made her his wife. Austin's heart swelled as he caught sight of the massive adobe house. He carried the dust of several days' travel, but at this moment it seemed unimportant. He was home. As they neared Dallas's house, Austin saw a girl jump up from the veranda steps and run inside. He drew his horse to a halt and dismounted, his brothers doing the same. The girl bounded back outside, her blonde curls bouncing around her tiny shoulders, her arms flung open wide. "Uncle Austin! You're back!" She leapt for him, and he swung her up into his arms. "I'm so glad," she cried. "I missed you so much." Her soft, rounded cheek brushed against his bristly one, her arms tightly wound around his neck. He tipped back his head, taking joy in the green glint of her eyes. Houston's oldest daughter had been 3 years old when he'd left. "Maggie May, when did you grow up?" "A long time ago. Me and Raleigh go to school now." "Is that so?" He looked past her to the tall boy leaning against the veranda beam, his black hair neatly trimmed, his clothes showing little wear. "Uh-huh," she assured him. He set her down and slowly approached Raleigh Cooper. It hadn't surprised Austin when Dallas had written to inform him that he and Dee had adopted the boy. "You're tell that I'm your uncle now." "You don't gotta be, on account we ain't got the same blood. Only if you wanna be." Austin pulled the boy close. "Oh, I wanna be." Why hadn't he realized these children would continue to grow without him around, leaving him to miss out on so much? He heard the rapid patter of tiny feet as 4 small girls stampeded through the doorway, their high-pitched voices reminding him of chirping birds. "Pa, Pa, Pa!" Kneeling, Houston cradled 3 blonde girls against his chest. Amelia had given birth to Laurel the Christmas before Austin went to prison. Amanda and AJ had been little more than words scrawled in a letter until this moment. The same as Faith, the dark-haired beauty Dallas lifted into his arms. "You're home!" Dee cried. Tall and slender, she was a sight for sore eyes as she gracefully glided across the veranda, her smile bright enough to blind a man. "You've gotten skinny," she said, as she embraced Austin and thumped his back. "They don't cook like you do." She laughed. Lord, he'd forgotten how true, uninhibited laughter washed over a man and filled him with unrestrained joy. "I don't cook," she reminded him. "Amelia cooks." She stepped aside. Before he caught his breath, Amelia wrapped her arms around him, hugging him closely. The first woman to come into their lives. God, he loved her. Almost as much as he loved Becky. When Amelia moved away, Austin smiled. "I know one of those girls has to be Laurel Joy. She couldn't even crawl when I left. The others weren't even here." "You'll have plenty of opportunity to get to know them and catch up," Amelia assured him. "Right now, we've got supper waiting." "Sounds like heaven. I haven't had a decent meal in years." Amelia and Dee slipped their arms through his and led him into the house. Like a man lost in the wilderness, Austin searched for recognizable sights to guide him toward the welcome.